Hey, what's happening, everybody? Yo, check this out, right? I was shaving my head bald, or whatever like that, so because I bought a new shaver, so I was testing it out. Then I stopped in the middle of it to, like, do this little thing right here. I just wanted to get your own opinion about it. Me, personally, I think it looks hella stupid, man. But, if you guys say it looks fine, I'm gonna keep it. If not, whatever. It doesn't matter, for my job, actually, because I wear a hat for my job, so it won't affect my uniform. But, like, I don't know. I wasn't too sure about that. I kind of felt like I looked stupid. So, anyway, whatever. What's happening, guys? S4J, back again, here to entertain you all. If this hasn't entertained you enough, that's hella dumb, right? With a TCGO match that I had recently, and I'm thinking about using the whole ShifTRY family. I've been wanting to use the ShifTRY family for a long period of time, but I haven't gotten around a chance to, feel comfortable with putting ShifTRY in any kind of deck. I mean, it feels like more of a liability than more of a, of an asset that one would include inside their deck. So I'm just gonna try it out, see what the hell, maybe it might work. So my opponent looks like he has the Zekrom there, plays a little bit of Rainbow Energies, which is nice, I guess, if you want to attach a get electrical energy, as well as inflict some damage onto the Zekrom, so that the damage output for the outrage would be a little bit more. So that's actually looking, I guess that's good for him. So I'm just going to go ahead and play Pokemon Collector. I'll get myself a Mewtwo. I think I'm going to get access to another C-Dot and maybe another Mewtwo or something like that. Maybe two Mewtwo's. No, actually, yeah. A C-Dot, a Deano, since I have the Rare Candy, the Hydreigon in my hand, and another C-Dot just in case anything happens to the C-Dot that I have actively on the field right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and play all three. I don't want to play catchers yet, as of yet. Oh, forgive me, I'm so tired. But yeah, it's been a rough day. Oh, later on today is my 5-year anniversary with Jessica. So she's currently at work. So at the time, that's why I'm sitting here and commentating in the video. I'm supposed to, going outside like I really want to with her. But she gets off pretty soon. So after I commentate, by the time you guys see this video, I'll probably be out the door already. But I'm just gonna play the level ball. I'm thinking about getting a Drowsy, but then I see the Nuzleaf. I'm like, I don't know. Because I kind of want to use the Rare Candy to play Hydreigon, not play the ShifTRY. Because ShifTRY is more of a gamble, where Hydreigon is a sure shot way of, getting some damage output going. The whole ideology of ShifTRY, if you guys aren't familiar with what it does, is that once you evolve a Nuzleaf into a ShifTRY, if I can remember, the ShifTRY allows me to choose one of my opposing Pokemons on the opposite side, on the other side of the bench, and return every card attached to it back into their deck, but I have to win a toy cost in order to do that, get a hex. So, it's better to play the Rare Candy on a Hydreigon, so I know I have something, right away that can inflict 60 damage and 40 damage accordingly onto the back row Pokemon that he has potentially on the field, as opposed to Rare Candying out the ShifTRY and end up getting a Tails. Now, completely suck because I have a Deano and, I won't be set up as more set up as I am right now. So it looks like he's gonna play the Dual Ball. I don't like Dual Ball. I see it played a lot. I mean, really, I see it played a lot, but I'm not too much of a fan of it because it could end up being a useless card, get two tails. I've seen that happen countless times. I think there are so many better cards than to use Dual Ball. I don't know if I stand alone in that kind of opinion, but I really think that there are other cards, like maybe Level Ball, Heavy Ball. Maybe they might reprint Luxury Ball in the next expansion. So I mean, I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play Hydreigon there. I have the switch, so it doesn't really matter. I want to play the catcher. Ooh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I hope I'm not boring you. I'm not bored, but I'm just hella tired. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Twins, get a DCE, which is nice, as well as I'm thinking about another DCE, but then again, I said a ShifTRY. I said I wanted to evolve Nuzleaf into a ShifTRY, so there we are. Come on. Yes, right there. ShifTRY. So I could probably return back the Zekrom or something. Maybe to cure him. I've always wanted to see what happens. Maybe I'll return the active Pokemon back, and then I guess my opponent will have to choose another Pokemon to be their active. So I thought that was pretty cool if, I get a chance to return something, but unfortunately I don't. There goes my luck. So I'm not able to do an attack as of yet. I'm able to retreat. I just need one more energy in order to do that. I do have to switch just in case he wants to play catcher to try to stall me out a little bit as he gets his Kyurem set up a little bit more. But if he plays catcher, I'll have to switch in my hand, and I have Professor Juniper. I'm pretty sure that I'll draw into a junk arm or something like that, or if not another energy. I'm pretty sure I'll get another energy. I have like I think I have like 19 energies in my deck. So it looks nice. Except when I saw that Kyurem, I was like, uh-oh, Kyurem EX. Ugh. Not good, because I do have a DC attached onto Hydreigon. If he switches out and then, attacks me with the Kyurem EX onto my Hydreigon, I'm forced to discard the DC, and I won't be able to inflict any other damage at all for, consecutive turns, because my DC will be gone, and I'll be only having 2 energies instead of 4. So now I'm just going to take the chance. I have to go all out right now. Man, 60 damage onto the Kyurem, and then I think I have to target the Kyurem EX as well as the Zoroark. So I want that thing gone. Seriously, man. That thing is looking scary right now. He probably has a DC himself, so I'm thinking he's gonna play maybe a Quiche. There you go, DC and then a switch. Oh. I so called that move. So I'm looking at my Hydreigon. I'm like, I'm about to lose that DC, man. And it's 60 damage, so I won't have enough time unless I play the switch that I have in my hand to recover, to replenish as much energy as I really need it. I'm going to attach Mewtwo. I'm going to leave Hydreigon on there for one more turn because he can't finish me off with the 60 damage, but he can attach another energy, finish me off with the 220 base power attack that he has, and then I can attach another energy onto the Mewtwo, to get the maximum damage output onto the Kyurem EX. So that's actually pretty good there. And to add insult to injury, I won't have any special energies onto the Mewtwo, so he won't be able to discard anything, as I inflict maybe 160 or something like that, if my math is correct, onto the Kyurem EX, provided that he stays in with the Kyurem EX. So let's just see and assess what he does. Oh my God! You guys hear that car? Sorry, something interrupted me. So it's actually pretty good, for my opinion, that he played another Rainbow Energy. I guess he had nothing left. I guess he wanted to take out the Hydreigon right away. I guess it posed as an immediate threat, but that's alright. Because I have the Mewtwo standing at the back row. Me personally, I would have done that. I have the Professor Oak. I have the N. I kind of want to keep my... Damn, stop yawning, Kashif. I kind of want to keep, the amount of cards that, my options open, I guess. I mean, I don't know why I played that as supposed to end. I suppose I could save end for later on when I'm, like, in a clutch. Maybe he will get more prizes or something like that, and then afterwards I can play the end to dwindle down the amount of cards that he has in his hand. See, he only has 4 prizes. I want to play end when this dude has, like, 1 or 2 prizes left over, to kind of cripple him a little bit so I can make a comeback. That's kind of how I play this deck. I let my opponent, or I would usually allow my opponent to attack me or get a heads up, to get a 1-up on me right away. And then afterwards play twins and then play end and things like that in order to cripple the amount of cards and the amount of options that he has in his hand, and then make a comeback from there. That's kind of how I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! When I used to play in tournaments and things like that. I used to always be on the defensive and then come back, surprise attack like that. It works well out for me because once I feel like once I'm on the offensive, it's like I'm on the offensive, and then it could just like backfire and switch up on me, and then afterwards, nothing. So I'm just gonna switch around so that I don't lose one of my Mewtwo EXs, because I know it'll be 120 base anyway. So I have the Mewtwo EX without any damage counters, period. So I'm able to take out the Kyurem EX, and now we're even on the amount of prizes that we have left over to game. So let's assess and see what he does. So he's gonna draw, I believe, right now. Right? Yes, so there goes the Kyurem, the regular Kyurem, that he has 60 damage accumulated on it. I can imagine that he wants to attach another energy onto it to get, some damage output onto the Mewtwo. Respectable. That's kind of what I would have done also. 80 damage is, fair damage, but by itself, it's a 3-hit KO. But, I do have energies and damage counters accumulated onto the Mewtwo EX, so I could lose that next turn. I have the Hypno, thanks to the level ball, so I can every turn flip a coin, and if I get heads, I'll be able to put his Kyurem to sleep, or whatever active Pokemon that he has currently on the field asleep. But unfortunately, my luck precedes me again, and I get a tails. So I'm looking at this thing, and I'm like, alright, maybe might be able to take it out. I did not want to attach the DC onto the Mewtwo, knowing, I mean, I can take out the Kyurem EX, you know, but I wanted to attach the DC onto the Deano so I could get another Hydreigon going later on. I do have a secondary rare candy in my hand. If I draw into a Pokemon Communication, I can probably, you know, switch out the ShifTRY that I have in my hand out for a Hydreigon and then get a secondary Hydreigon going. I do have a Cleffa, which is great, as well as a Professor Juniper in case my options dwindle down very rapidly. So I'm able to get another prize after taking out his regular Kyurem. In comes the Zekrom. So I think I can imagine that he wants to take me out with the Bolt Strike, which will inflict 40 damage onto him. And then afterwards, am I saying that right? He inflicts 40 damage onto him, and then afterwards, you know, I could take it out with the other Mewtwo EX that I have currently in the back of the field. So 120. Damn. Ouch. 2 Rainbow Energies and another regular energy, a Prism Energy. So that could be like 3 electric energies for him. That's all he needs, really. So he gets 2 prizes. He has 2 prizes left over. If my Mewtwo EX dies, I lose the game. So I'm kind of well aware of that. I have the Hypno on the backfield, so I can kind of put this thing to sleep. I'm going to play Cleffa, and then afterwards I'm thinking about maybe I should play Cleffa, and then afterwards play Professor Juniper, or what are my options here? I have the Catcher. Maybe I want to save the his Zekrom for later on, because I know if I kill off the Zekrom right now, and he brings in Zoroark, you know, he attaches another, maybe a DCE onto it, he can use my attack and finish me off, if my math is correct. So I don't want that to happen or anything like that. So I'm just like assessing my options. Do I want to finish off the Zekrom right here now? Like, what do? Like, I need some serious acrobatics here. So I'm looking at Catcher. I'm like, I gotta do some serious pro stuff right here. I'm gonna play Catcher, go into Zoroark. What sense does that make? Because you have damage counters accumulated onto the Kyurem. I'm sorry, onto the Mewtwo EX. If you finish off the Zoroark here now, he comes back in with the Zekrom and finishes you off, claims his last 2 prizes to win the game. So I have a switch, which is nice. I'm just going to switch out into my Deano, hoping that I'll probably get a Hydreigon since I evolved Deano into a Zuelius, Zuelius last turn. Get a Twins, which is, not too bad, but, you know, not too good as also. I do have a Professor Oak, and thankfully another energy that I have in my hand enabling me to, I think, do an attack right here and now. And I'm like, you know, what should I do? You know? Maybe I should, yeah, I got an idea. I'm going to play Switch, and since I have the Cleffa in my hand, I'm just going to play the Switch, and then afterwards switch out into Cleffa, and then use Cleffa's Eek in order to see, you know, maybe get some more options since I can't play Professor Oak for next turn. I don't want Zuelius right there, out there in the field all alone, for him to play a Switch, and then afterwards finish off my Zuelius, you know, so that I won't be able to kill anything, and he claims 1 more prize on me. So I'll be back at the same point again. So I'm just going to eke out, right? And I'm going to see what I get. I get a Drowsy, which is nice. I mean, next turn I could probably get a Hypno. I do have a Twins. But then I need more. I need to have less than him. So, let's see what happens here. Let's see what he does. Plays a Cure. Plays a Cure. And then plays another energy. Right? Guys, again, yawning. So he's gonna play a Switch. Damn. Just gonna finish off my Cleffa like that, man? Alright, I see you. I got you. So I won't be able to eke out. I do have 2 Dark Hint energies in my hand, as well as the DC, as you guys can see. I have 1 prize left. He has 1 prize left, actually, to get before he wins the game. So I'm just gonna play the Zuelius. Hopefully, after I attach the energy onto the Zuelius, I'll be able to draw into a Hydreigon, provided that my... Actually, I have the Twins. I can play the Twins and do that right away. So I can play the Twins, get a Hypno, and a Hydreigon. So, get a Hydreigon right away, so I don't have to risk it, and then maybe play, get something. Or N! Perfect, get an N. Since he only has 1 prize left, get an N, and you know, his options will be gone, like I was explaining before. So I'm just going to do that now. And then afterwards, I have to wait next turn in order to play the end. He's asleep, so he was unable to retaliate, which is nice. and I'm able to inflict 40 damage onto everything that he has in the back row. And unfortunately for him, he's not going to wake up the secondary turn, so that's great. He's going to have to need a maybe a junk arm or a switch or something like that in order to switch his Zekrom out in order to, you know, get some more options going. So my Drowsy has 60 HP. I think I noticed. So if he switches out, if he plays a switch and goes into Zorok and uses my attack, he could take out the no, I'm losing my mind because it does 40 damage. I'm thinking of the 60 base damage that it does in general. It does 40 damage onto the back row. Alright, I'm safe. Never mind. So he's not going to wake up. Unfortunately for him, I'm able to take out the 2 Pokemon next turn. I'm just going to set up Mewtwo EX a little bit more. And then afterwards, play the N. Thinking about Junk Arm. I don't need Professor Oak at the moment. I need N. You know, so all his options are gone. And what do you know? I drew into another N and a Junk Arm at that. So that's great. I'm able to play maybe a switch later on. So take out the Zekrom as well as take out his Zorok. So I don't have to worry about that later on. Accumulate damages on the regular Kyurem as opposed to the Kyurem EX. I believe that's what I do. I'm thinking about maybe I should inflict damage onto the Kyurem EX. Maybe, I don't know. No, regular Kyurem. So I'm just gonna do that. Regular Kyurem, take it out, and yeah, claim 2 prizes, and now we're even on level of prizes. Except that he has a slight disadvantage because he only has 1 card in his hand, as opposed to me having 5 cards in my hand. So, see how that works? Make a comeback, you know. So I hope you guys understand what the concept of what I was talking about. So see and wait to see what he assesses into. You know, come on, man. About to get destroyed, man. You about to get destroyed. I'm feeling the rush, man. He's gonna go all out. EX to EX, baby. Interviews, questions. Oh God, please do not get a DCE. Jesus Christ, oh bloody merciful, or whatever. What's the Lord's Prayer? I don't even know. But unfortunately for me, he gets 2, not 1 but 2. So I have to get rid of that right away, man. So I guess after evolving my Drowsy into a Hypno, since I have the Hypno in my hand, and maybe I could play the Junk Arm to discard the Level Ball as well as the Deanna that I have in my hand, and to probably get a switch or something like that. I can, you know, I'm gonna have to do that now since he played the Kyurem's ability. I'm sorry, the Kyurem's attack, and now I'm not able to attack with the Hydreigon, which is quite dangerous, you know. So I'm just gonna use Hypno's ability, try to put that thing to sleep. So first one is Tails. Come on, secondary one, put it to sleep. Ugh. Damn, get 2 tails in a row. So that's talk about bad luck of the draw, bad luck of the cards. So all right. I have an N in my hand. I'm just going to play the Junk Arm in order to get a switch back. I believe that's what I do. So, just going to discard. Come on. Discard the Deanna, Kashif. What are you doing? Why do you think it's so hard? Deanna and the Level Ball. You don't need those 2. Get a switch. Right? That's kind of what I want to do. And then my mind goes to Catcher. And I don't know why I went to Catcher because I was supposed to get the switch. So, I realized my fuck up. And I was like, wow, what did I do? Why did I do that? You know, oh, I'm gonna lose this game because of that. Look at my oh no, my PIP is covering my avatar, but my avatar's red. But why am I gonna do that? Then I'm gonna play the N. I'm like, all right, I don't, you know. So I get another N, which is damn. I just effed up. I just effed that whole shit up, man. So unfortunately, the good news about it is that he doesn't have a secondary energy to attach onto the Kyurem since I shuffled out his hand. So we're both even at 1 card, and now this is looking crazy. I have a Junk Arm, so I have to get 3 more cards or 2 more cards in order to get a switch. But luck of the draw, biggest top deck in fucking history. I get a switch. That is crazy. And I get the heads. What is that? My deck just came through for me after my whole fuck up just now, man. 160 damage, but unfortunately he's going to wake up. It depends on whether he draws the energy or not. And it doesn't look like he has the energy because he's hesitating. And I win this out of sheer luck at the skill. That is fucking nuts. 60 damage, it doesn't even matter. It's not enough to take out the Mewtwo EX. I live with 50 HP left over. And to add insult to his injury, I have a Professor Juniper in my hand. I'm just going to go all out now because that is crazy. Take this thing out. It lived by 10 HP and claim the game, ladies and gentlemen. That was fun. Viewers, do not forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Don't forget a lot of fun. Peace. What you doing?